Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video for the latest news and updates from around the world. Today we are diving into a fascinating and important topic, the comparison between the United States and Belarus defense systems. When it comes to military power, technology, and overall defense strategy, both nations have very different approaches, driven by their geopolitical realities, alliances, and global influence. So, who holds the stronger shield? Let's explore this in depth. The United States is often considered one of the most militarily advanced nations on Earth. It has the largest defense budget globally, spending hundreds of billions of dollars annually to maintain its forces, modernize its weaponry, and sustain a worldwide network of bases. The U.S. military isn't just a national defense force, it's a global presence. With highly advanced air, sea, land, cyber, and space capabilities, the U.S. maintains a dominant position in nearly every aspect of defense technology. Its defense doctrine revolves around deterrence, global reach, and rapid response, ensuring it can respond to threats anywhere in the world almost instantly. In contrast, Belarus operates on a much smaller scale. As a landlocked country located in Eastern Europe, Belarus's defense system is heavily influenced by its proximity to Russia and the NATO alliance on its western border. The Belarusian armed forces are structured more around territorial defense and internal security rather than global projection of power. Belarus doesn't have a massive defense budget or a large standing army compared to world powers, but it does maintain a well-trained and disciplined military that focuses on strategic defense, anti-air systems, and border protection. When it comes to the strength of air defense, both nations rely on highly sophisticated systems, though of vastly different generations and purposes. The United States has developed cutting-edge systems such as the Patriot missile defense, the Aegis combat system, and the THAAD, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. These are designed to detect, track, and intercept various aerial threats, from enemy aircraft to ballistic missiles, across multiple layers of altitude and distance. The U.S. military also benefits from its global network of early warning satellites and radar systems, providing a robust detection and response capability. Belarus, meanwhile, relies heavily on Soviet-era and Russian-upgraded air defense systems, such as the S-300 and S-400 missile systems. These are considered some of the best ground-based air defense platforms in the world and are capable of engaging multiple targets simultaneously. Belarus has integrated these systems to create a dense and effective air defense umbrella over its territory. Because Belarus has strong military cooperation with Russia, it also benefits from shared radar data and joint defense drills that enhance interoperability between the two nations. This partnership gives Belarus a strong regional shield, though its reach is limited compared to that of the United States. In terms of air power, the difference between the two nations is vast. The United States Air Force is the most powerful air force in the world, with a diverse fleet of advanced fighter jets, bombers, transport aircraft, and drones. Aircraft such as the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II represent the pinnacle of stealth technology, capable of striking deep into enemy territory without being detected. The U.S. also operates strategic bombers like the B-2 Spirit and B-52 Stratofortress, which can deliver both conventional and nuclear payloads across intercontinental distances. In contrast, the Belarusian Air Force primarily operates Soviet-era aircraft such as the MiG-29 and Su-25, which, while capable, are significantly older and less advanced. Belarus focuses its air operations mainly on homeland defense rather than long-range offensive missions. On the ground, the U.S. Army and Marine Corps maintain massive and well-equipped forces. The U.S. military employs advanced armored vehicles like the M1 Abrams tank, the Bradley fighting vehicle, and the Stryker, all integrated with cutting-edge communication, navigation, and targeting systems. Combined with superior logistics and mobility, these forces can deploy anywhere around the world in a matter of days. Belarus, on the other hand, maintains a smaller but well-trained army with a strong focus on defense rather than offense. Its ground forces are structured around mechanized brigades equipped with Soviet-origin tanks such as the T-72, as well as a variety of infantry fighting vehicles and artillery systems. While Belarusian forces are competent and prepared for regional defense, they lack the global logistical support and expeditionary capabilities that the United States possesses. The U.S. Navy also represents one of the most decisive differences between the two. The U.S. operates the largest and most powerful navy in the world, featuring aircraft carriers, destroyers, submarines, and amphibious assault ships. Its naval forces allow it to project power anywhere on the globe and maintain constant vigilance over international sea lanes. Belarus, being a landlocked country, does not have a navy, which naturally limits its military scope to land and air operations. Cybersecurity and space are two newer domains that play a critical role in modern defense. The United States has invested heavily in both. The U.S. Cyber Command and Space Force are dedicated to protecting American interests in cyberspace and beyond the Earth's atmosphere. They monitor satellites, safeguard communication systems, and can even conduct offensive cyber operations if necessary. Belarus also understands the importance of cyber capabilities, especially given the increasing use of digital warfare. But its capacity in this domain is far smaller and largely dependent on cooperation with Russian cybersecurity and electronic warfare units. Another crucial element to consider is the role of alliances. The United States is the leading member of NATO, a military alliance that includes many of the world's most advanced militaries. This collective defense framework means that an attack on one NATO member is considered an attack on all, vastly amplifying the United States' defensive reach. Belarus, meanwhile, is a member of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, a Russia-led military alliance that includes countries like Armenia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. While CSTO provides mutual defense, its collective capabilities are nowhere near as large or technologically advanced as NATO's. Nuclear deterrence is another defining factor. The United States is one of the world's primary nuclear powers, with an extensive and modernized nuclear triad consisting of land-based missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and strategic bombers. This ensures a second strike capability that deters any potential adversary from considering a nuclear attack. Belarus, on the other hand, does not possess its own nuclear weapons. It once hosted Soviet nuclear missiles during the Cold War, but relinquished them in the 1990s under international agreements. However, recent developments have seen Belarus align more closely with Russia, which has hinted at the possible deployment of Russian tactical nuclear weapons on Belarusian soil. Though under Russian control, economically and industrially, the United States has a powerful defense manufacturing base. Companies such as Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Northrop Grumman constantly push the boundaries of innovation, ensuring that the U.S. military remains technologically ahead of any potential adversary. Belarus, in contrast, has a smaller but capable defense industry that focuses on upgrading older equipment, producing radar systems, armored vehicles, and small arms. Its defense production is oriented toward maintaining independence and supporting its regional allies, rather than competing on a global scale. So, when comparing the two nations overall, the answer becomes clear. The United States holds a far stronger and broader defense shield. It leads in technology, global reach, cyber capabilities, and nuclear deterrence. Its military power is not just about defending the homeland, but maintaining global stability and influence. Belarus, while much smaller and limited in resources, maintains a robust and well-organized defensive posture suitable for its regional needs. It benefits from strong cooperation with Russia, advanced air defense systems, and a strategic position that makes it a key player in Eastern Europe's security landscape. In the end, it's important to remember that military power is not just about numbers or technology. It's also about strategy, geography, and purpose. The United States builds its defense around global leadership and deterrence, while Belarus focuses on survival, sovereignty, and regional balance. Both have built shields suited to their roles in the world, one expansive and global, the other compact and defensive. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this comparison and learned something new, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more deep dive analyses on global military and geopolitical topics. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll explore another fascinating comparison from the world of defense and strategy.